Yeah, for decimals today. Today is just a continuation of a lot of stuff that we've done with decimals. We're going all the way to the 10,000ths place. We'll write this down here. Notice the TH at the end of that, it's 10,000ths, not 10,000s. So if you have this decimal, let's say 7.6354. Okay, this is the tenths place, and then we go to the hundredths place, and then we have the thousandths place, and then the last one here right now, the one we're talking about today is the 10,000ths place. And again, reiterating, children, that the farther away you get from the decimal, the smaller that each number really means. Okay? When you get out to this 10,000ths place, you're talking about a very, very, very small number. Okay? And it's important to realize this. If you're looking at a number line, let's say I was talking about this number here, you know that this number here falls between what two whole numbers? Falls between 7 and 8. Okay. But where between 7 and 8, if I asked you to give me an example of where between 7 and 8 it would be, I mean, would it be right next to 8? With that many digits after that, would it be right next to 8? Or would it be closer to 7? Or would it be close to the middle? And why, Elijah?
Close to 7.
Closer to 7 because?
It's very small, because there's more digits.
Yes and or no. These numbers are very small, but that doesn't mean, you know, it's always kind of good to think about this in terms of money. If we're looking at money, this would be like $7.63. A little bit bigger than that because you got some other stuff here. Okay, so halfway, for a number to be halfway, it would be, this would be 7.5, but remember we said you could keep adding zeros, so halfway is also 7.50, which is also 7.500. Now, we could put as many zeros after 5, that would all be right here exactly half. So if it's 7.63, what side of that's going to, is it going to be on the right side of that 7.5 or the left side, Lance? The right side. It's going to be at least one more tenth. If I split this into tenths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here is 7.6. 7.6, and here's where the big board's going to help me out here. Alright, here's 7.6. If I were going halfway between 7.6 and 7.7, let's pick a point right here, do it blue, what decimal would that be? If I went exactly halfway between 7.6 and 7.7, what decimal would that be? Mags, do it.
7.65.
Exactly. So let's take a look. This right there is 7.65. Well, let's blow it up again. Okay. Like I said, I'm splitting this into 10 equal pieces. Let me get a smaller pen here to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I can't do it because my thing won't right there. All right. 7.65 would be that number. Again, but this looks big, but if I go back to normal size, okay, you can't hardly tell the difference between 7.6 and 7.65. So this number here, 7.63, is going to be a little smaller than that number right there. So just make sure, you know, you got to think about it in terms of, you know, 7 6/10. And then you're 3/10 of the way next to the 7 points, after the 7.6, and then blah, 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 where, you know, it gets to be a little tougher. let's look at a couple more numbers here. Yeah, now we're real small. How about this number? 3, 8, 3. I'm just gonna keep redoing this till I get something to work. 38.0652. How about saying that number? How would you say that big long decimal number there? I think we did a little bit of this before with some smaller ones or bigger ones or whatever. How do you say that one right there? Just taking a shot. Lady Kavar, go slow for me.
38.
Okay, let's stop there. She's right. You say the number in front of the decimal, that's 38, correct? And then what? Nope, we don't say the word point. When we're actually saying it, we don't say point. We say and. So here's 38 and.
652.
Stop right there. She's right. You say the number that comes after it, which is 652, and then
10,000.
whatever place that last digit is in. 38 and 652, 10 thousandths, because that's the last digit there. How about another one? Let's do, what about 302.3006? Say that number there. Say that number there. Jaden.
302.
Nope, don't put that in there till you get to the decimal. It's just 302.
And 3,000. 10,000.
Correct. 302 and 3006 ten thousandths. By the way, you should always think about this. Just like we put commas in big numbers, we actually put commas in our decimal numbers. And it's the same way. You come back 3 places. Technically, you're supposed to have a 3006 ten thousandths there. Oh, let's do one more. How about 35609.1010. Technically, I should put a count there. Jenna. Correct. 35,609 and 1,010 ten thousandths. Well done. Now let's look at a little bit of comparing here. How about this? What is bigger? 4.5 compared to 4.563. Which one of those numbers is bigger and why? Elijah?
4.5. 4 and. Yeah, 4.5.
Is bigger than 4.563?
So 4.563
Is bigger than 4.5? Is that your final answer? You've kind of lost it. Now, and again, if that confuses you a little bit, remember you can always put, see how this has 3 digits after the decimal? You can put 3 digits after this and make this 4.500 compared to 4.563. Which one's bigger and why?
4.563 because it has 8 digits.
Right. This is 500 thousandths and this is 563 thousandths. So this one definitely is bigger. How about this one? 3.369 compared to 3.04. Which one's bigger, worse, less than, greater than? Carol?
3.369 is bigger
I agree. Why?
because 369,000 is bigger than 400.
Well, and I would just to make it easier to understand, it's bigger than 40 thousandths. $369,000 is bigger than just having 40,000. Okay, or again, kids, another way to think about this is like this. First of all, look at the whole numbers. Are the whole numbers the same? Yes? Then look at the first digit after the decimal. This is a 3, this is a 0. You can stop right there, because 3/10 is always going to be bigger than no tenths. You could have stopped right there and said, okay, this is like having $3.36. This is like having $3.04. That's bigger. Well done. Perfect. Nice.